The call. He waited and watched, his finger rapping against the arm of the seat. As he looked out across the expanse of the city below, all was silent in his office, and he sat alone with his thoughts as he awaited the news. There was no easy decision to make here. The hammer had to fall somewhere, and a statement had to be made. His investors were pushing for some sign of his commitment, and he could not afford them to lose faith in his ability to deliver.
Enter.
He remained in his seat, watching the sun set as the assassin walked into the boardroom. She made barely a sound, only the whisper of the door closing behind her, the indication anyone had entered.
Well, is it done?
The report is at your desk. The shuttle is due to leave in a day or so.
And its flight path?
It passes over South London on its way to the military airport at North Holt. There are 4 points identified en route for interception.
Where for maximum impact?
Croydon. Estimated exposure to the cargo would be around 300,000. More if the shuttle can be made to steer off course.
Solaris bit his lip at the thought. Hundreds of thousands of people would be affected. His investors would not think twice at such a loss of human life. But as much as he tried to steel himself, he struggled to ignore the part of him that tried to justify an alternate path.
The shuttle could be made to deliver the payload earlier. Less civilian-rich target?
The assassin sensed his unease. He could not afford to falter now.
No. Proceed as planned. Croydon it is then. How soon can you rendezvous with the shuttle?
They dock at Orbital 5 before making their landing approach. I'll be joining them then.
No witnesses. No one can survive that crash. The alternate black box recorder is awaiting you with the rest of the luggage you requested.
She nodded, turning to leave, even as he stared back out across the orange-tinted cityscape before him. Everything would change come the morrow.
Snipe, am I doing the right thing?
She stopped at the door, looking back to him. Beneath the mask, it was impossible to know what expression she wore.
I will follow whatever you decide.
Will you? What we do now condemns thousands.
And it will be done.
That it will.
She left, the door hissing shut behind him. Yet he knew he was not yet alone. The air had taken a strange chill, and the sensation of another's presence set the hairs of his neck rising.
The plan is in motion, as I promised. I presume you heard us.
The Sedis is in position.
The shipment is being brought down from the moon for processing, at a neutral plant. The shuttle will come down somewhere south of the Thames River. You'll understand I won't prepare cleanup crews until after the incident.
You have done well, Mr. Derro.
And I trust payment is in kind.
As promised, upon delivery, of course.
I have to ask, why here?
Why not?
The lights flickered a moment as he looked back from his chair, unsurprised to see no one remain with him in the room. He frowned, disliking how his investors could slip so easily past his security. Slowly he returned his attention to the skyline, watching the sun slip below the horizon and the lights of the city's streets flicker on one by one. They had no idea what was coming, the people out there. He found himself pitying, though no flash of guilt passed across his mind. He was beyond such thoughts now. They were a preparation only, a necessary sacrifice. The future was inevitable now. The call was made long before. The only way to survive it now was through their pain.